in a majority 5-2 decision read by the Chief Justice, Justice Gertrude Tokonu here at the Supreme Court, she said that the directive by the Foods and Drugs Authority does not contravene Article 17.1 and 17.2 of the 1992 Constitution, as the plaintiff sought to put out when he petitioned the Apex Court. Speaking to journalists after the ruling, the representative of the Ghana Music Alliance who spoke to the journalists said this ruling by the Supreme Court would not stop them from continuing with their advocacy to get a win-win situation for the Music Association and the Foods and Drugs Authority.
The outcome was not to win or lose. The outcome was to have a better interpretation of what we can do and what we cannot do. And in this case, we still don't know what we cannot do or what we can do. So we'll definitely still go to FD and talk it out and see if we can have a better structure of what should be done or what can be done, what cannot be done. I mean, personally, if there was a commercial advertising or advocating for kids to drink, that would not be good, or seeing it in a certain way. But if we can have any other means where we can safely work with the brands without really getting to the kids, that's also fine. So we can definitely sit down with the FDA and see how that can be done.
George Quay, who is a radio show host, spoke to journalists after the ruling by the Supreme Court and said that the FDA is already losing the fight, and he expects them to call the celebrities together to sit down and have a dialogue on this particular matter and not be at war.
Really, here's a fight that the FDA is losing already. Because if I attend an event and it's being sponsored by, what did you win? If I sit on radio and I read an LPM, what did you do? You understand? And then they would say, you cannot put an alcoholic beverage billboard within 200 meters of a school. When I'm taking my kids to school, do we fly? Do we fly from my house to that school? Do you know the number of alcoholic beverage billboards that I'll see on the road? When we stop in traffic, do I know what my kids are reading? So did you win or lose? It's in the newspapers. My kids will read newspapers. So really, what did you gain? I think the FDA really need to, I think they're in some kind of a box. It would be good if they came out and let us sit, let us judge, and let us find a common ground. Because at the end of the day, they aren't the only ones who have kids. We have kids too, and we'd like to protect those kids as well.
On his part, Labaran Musa, who is the director of Program Vision for Alternative Development, said since the FDA's directive became enforced, the extent of exposure to alcoholic beverages has significantly reduced, and public health is already winning.
Public health have won over, over interests of some few individuals and who are just, trying to amass wealth for themselves and not for the interests of the young people who are looking up to them for, for their interests. But when FDA have come with this law, we should applaud the FDA and then back them to do more to support public health.
Joseph Benny, who is Director of Legal and Corporate Affairs at the Foods and Drugs Authority, speaking with journalists, welcomed the ruling by the Supreme Court and said the authority will begin to take steps to plug all the loopholes that celebrities could maneuver to get away with endorsing alcoholic beverages.
If it's within the space of Ghana,
DSTV is operating in Ghana.
Yes, but we are dealing with it. It's not all. Once in a while, one of it filters through, but we are dealing with that, and very soon we'll have a clarity on that. With this very decision backing us, we'll very soon have a bit of clarity on that, because some DSTV they will claim that it is not coming from Ghana, but we know when we watch the World Cup, they never advertise.
To what limit?
So that is what will happen in Ghana as well. No matter where you are operating from, once you are airing within the space of Ghana, you cannot advertise alcohol using a celebrity or a well-known personality.
On what limit?
So we'll tackle one at a time. So if we know that this is one source, we'll deal with it. If we get to know the other sources, we'll handle them as well.
The Chief Justice, Justice Gertrude Tokonu, only read the abridged version of the ruling and said that the full version of the ruling will be available come Friday, June 21, 2024. From the Supreme Court, Latif Idris reporting for Joy News.